girl, Queen Aja. Thank you guys for watching Grape Tea News.
Hey, this is DJ Sky High Baby, and this is Grape Tea News.
I'm Niecy Nash Betts. Shout out to Grape Tea News.
Yo, let me know if you guys can hear me. I appreciate you being here. Today is my birthday. We about to get it popping. We got a lot to talk about. Yes. We got a lot to talk about. I'm currently streaming on YouTube. I'm on Twitter right now and Twitch. Follow me at Grape Tea News. It's the same name. You guys can be anywhere else, but you're here with me. I appreciate it. We about to get it popping. We got a lot to talk about. This Tory Lanez situation is getting very interesting because he recently filed an appeal, and there's rumors that there's actual video evidence that proves that Tory didn't do it. So it's looking like Kelsey and Megan Thee Stallion are both liars. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that. We gotta talk about Usher and Russell Simmons as well. It looks like Russell Simmons' ex-wife, Kimora Lee Simmons, isn't feeling Russell Simmons getting this love from Usher. We got to talk about that because Russell Simmons is all the way in Bali right now because he was facing SA allegations, and he sold all of his stocks and all of his rights to Def Jam and the Rush card and all that, and went to Bali where he has immunity, so he can't be arrested. The United States can't come there and arrest him. And of all people, Usher, who's connected to Diddy right now, is supporting him. So it's not a good look for Usher to be supporting two guys right now with heavy allegations. So it's making you give, it's making you give this guy the side eye. It's definitely making you give Usher the side eye. Usher, what are you doing, bro? These are my confessions. I think he has some confessions. I think Usher has some splaining to do. Okay. I think Usher has some splaining to do, y'all. Because things aren't making sense right now to me. Why is this guy supporting Diddy and Russell Simmons? Like I said, Usher is looking like an enabler. Okay, this is allegedly, okay? He's looking like an enabler, and he might even have contributed to some of these things, allegedly, okay? Because things aren't making sense to me whatsoever. We got to talk about this. But first, we're going to talk about Tory Lanez, okay? We're going to be talking about Tory Lanez and just this weird case that he has with Megan Thee Stallion, because even when he was, guilty, it just didn't feel right because a lot of the evidence showed otherwise. It didn't look like Tory Lanez was guilty whatsoever. That's the weird thing. And at first, Kelsey, the girl that he allegedly had a relationship with while he was banging Megan Thee Stallion, at first she said that Tory didn't shoot Megan. Then all of a sudden, she did see him shoot Megan. So I don't know if she was paid off. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we got to make it make sense. We got to make this make sense, but we're going to break it down. But like I said, he said an appeal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. So we're going to, there's a, what's the name on BET? Hold on. Let me share this screen for you real quick. Shout out to BET. BET did a quick little article, and they were talking about Tory Lanez situation. And it says Tory Lanez files new appeal over Megan Thee Stallion verdict. Okay? The Canadian rapper is currently serving a 10-year sentence at North Kern State Prison in California. Okay? It says after being sentenced to 10 years in prison for shooting Megan Thee Stallion, rapper Tory Lanez filed a new appeal to overturn his conviction. Okay? The law and crime reporter Megan Cuniff reported that attorneys representing Lanez filed the appeal on grounds of erroneous admission of evidence and prosecutorial misconduct in a 103-page document. The arguments largely match arguments made in his motion for a new trial that Los Angeles County Superior Court Judge David Hereford rejected in May, Cuniff wrote. The filing builds on a habeas petition filed in December with a declaration from Lane's driver that says he saw Lanez try to take a gun away from Megan's friend Kelsey Harris before the shooting occurred. But it also says the driver did not see who fired the shots. Now, I find that very interesting because I thought this guy should have been, he didn't testify or something. You would think the driver of all people, because he's an eyewitness, he's an eyewitness. Why didn't he testify during the trial? That would have helped Tory. Now, we know Tory is in this predicament because he didn't snitch. He just didn't snitch whatsoever. Okay? It says the filing, no, I read that, my bad. According to Lane's lawyers, prosecutors made multiple improper appeals to emotion and sympathy for Megan during closing arguments, which should have had no bearing in determining if Lanez had been innocent or guilty of the charges. Sympathy for the victim is out of place during an objective determination of guilt, Lane's lawyer said. During the trial, Megan testified that Lanez had shot her feet and yelled at her to dance as she exited at an SUV following a party at Kylie's Jenner house. That don't even sound that. I don't believe that. I'm sorry, y'all. I do not believe that. That doesn't even make sense. Okay? It just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me, y'all. So he was shooting at her feet, telling her to dance with all of these eyewitnesses there. Okay? It just don't make sense. It says Megan, who at first did not identify Lanez as the shooter, said she needed surgery to remove bullet fragments from her feet in her testimony. Since I was viciously shot by the defendant, I have not experienced a single day of peace, Megan said in a statement before Lanez was sentenced. Slowly but surely, I'm healing and I'm coming back, but I will never be the same. It says the response brief of the appeal is due on March 27th in the 2nd District Court of Appeal in Los Angeles. Okay? In Los Angeles. So, this is saying, it's just so many different, okay. So, Kelsey saying that she didn't obviously shoot Megan and that it was Tory, but now the driver saying that he literally saw that it was Kelsey who had the gun and Tory took it away from her. But he said he didn't see who shot. Okay? Now, when you hear that, it does sound like maybe, Tory took the gun away from Kelsey and then shot Megan. But they try to make it seem like Kelsey didn't have nothing to do with the gun at all. So apparently, Kelsey put out the gun on Megan and Tory tried to take it away from her. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to make sense of all of this. Things just not seeming right. I don't know. It's just not seeming right. I do not know. Okay, so let me check this out. Let me check this out. Until further notice, man, I just don't believe Megan, because Megan was online. I mean, remember, she was from what she said, Tory didn't shoot her at first. She didn't say that at first. You know, she was talking about it was, during the George Floyd thing. He's a black man. She don't want to put him in jail. But then all of a sudden she changed her story. So what happened in between that time to where as though he wasn't guilty, but then he was. And then, like I said, this driver's witness statement is insane, saying that, basically implying that Tory didn't do it. But the main reason that Tory is in jail right now is because he didn't testify. He didn't protect himself. Tory has to say who did it, because right now everybody else is saying that you did it. So if you don't say otherwise, if you don't prove that you didn't do it, you did it. They're going with the eyewitness. They're going with the people. They're going with the person that claimed that they were shot. They're going to listen to Megan, So do I think he should have got on the stand? Yes. They believe in that no snitching and all that stuff. But man, like, you didn't do it. Why would you do 10 years in jail for literally something that you did not do? And these women are obviously not looking out for you. Okay? They're not looking out for you whatsoever. It's insane. Okay, so that's enough of that. This is a crazy situation. So we gonna talk about this Russell Simmons and Usher situation real quick as well, and how Kimora Lee Simmons, that's Russell Simmons' ex-wife, she dragging him. She is dragging him. Okay, she dragging him right now. Hold on, look. Let me pull up this overlay of Usher. And I got this article we're going to read. It says Russell Simmons is clowned by his ex Kimora Lee Simmons over wild Usher bromance. Okay? It says Russell Simmons has been ridiculed by his ex-wife Kimora Lee Simmons for getting a little too friendly with Usher and Bali. The R&B singer Usher was criticized after he appeared with Simmons at a yoga retreat in the Indonesian province, where the Def Jam co-founder has been living since he was accused of SA in 2017. So it's been that long, okay? It says Kimora has now chimed in on her ex-husband, writing on her Instagram story saying, "What is this I'm seeing in the news today? Y'all some wild boys for real, for real." She followed up with another post saying, "Not by my bed." That's crazy, right? It says Kimora's second comment was in reference to the Russell's own Instagram post where he gushed over his friendship with Usher. Quote, "When I was at my lowest point in my life, I had an operation. When I woke up, this man was sitting by my bed. I had known Usher since he was a kid, but we really bonded because of our mutual love for self-discovery and our belief in yogic science as a direct route to realizing God's consciousness in ourselves." This sounds suspect to me. I don't care. It is what it is. People remember this. A friend walks in when others walk out. I will never forget the generosity of spirit I witnessed in this man. God bless you, baby bro. He added Usher, saying, "I love you." Usher was heavily criticized for going on a yoga retreat with Simmons, who has largely been shunned by the wider entertainment world after facing a number of accusations relating to Grape and assault. SA. The most recent of these allegations arrived in mid-February when a woman who served as an executive at Def Jam during the 1990s sued the mogul for harassment and Grape. Filed under Jane Doe in New York federal court, the lawsuit alleges false imprisonment, battery, emotional distress, in a violation of the state's gender motivated violence law. Okay. Simmons has denied the allegations, saying he never had an intimate encounter that was not consensual or lawful ever. A total of 14 women have accused the 66-year-old of intimate crimes of SA, including record executive Drew Dixon and reality TV star Luann de Lesseps. Terry Crews also claimed that Simmons attempted to get him to withdraw his SA allegations he had made against agent Adam Bennett. Wow, I didn't know about that. Okay, so that makes Russell Simmons look so guilty and proves that he is an absolute weirdo. Yeah, man, absolute weirdo. You can't make this stuff up. Hold on. You cannot make this stuff up, y'all. So he's already been accused of, of all of this SA and all of these different type of allegations, right? And then when Terry Crews tried to expose these weirdo executives that was grabbing his junk, his private parts, of all people, Russell Simmons was having the back of these people saying that, hey, drop the allegations, drop the lawsuit. Why? And why did you leave all the way to Bali, sir? Because if Russell Simmons stepped any foot in Atlanta, in America, he's going to jail. He's getting arrested. He gonna get that Bill Cosby, R. Kelly treatment, So I just find that very interesting. Of all people, Usher is very close to both of these people, okay? When it comes to Diddy and when it comes to Russell Simmons, because there's allegations that, Diddy might have done things to Usher while he was growing up, And then now Russell Simmons has these allegations, and we don't know, what Usher was subjected to with Russell Simmons, because he's saying that he knew him since he was a kid, And if he was hanging out with him since he was a kid, man, he was well into his 40s, maybe 50s. I think Usher's in his 40s. This guy's 66 years old, Very weird. Very weird. Very weird, man. This is just a little quick live stream, man. I didn't want to bother you guys, man. I just wanted to talk about this. I got another live stream tonight. We're going to be talking about the 2000s vixens, video vixens, and the dark side of the hip hop industry. And we're going to talk about what these women were subjected to and what they allowed, and what's the word I'm looking for? What they welcomed. Let's be honest here. This is crazy, man. But I appreciate you guys. This is Grape T News, and I'll be back for another video.